A coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but once.
Welcome one and all. What a day, what a day. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, I'm in a good mood today. You join me for a 1v1 Seleucids versus Scipii. This is from way back when I hadn't even grouped the units, or I didn't group my infantry together or anything like that. It's all being moved individually, or I'm selecting the whole lot and then using the closed bracket things, the angle brackets, to do it. So you can see my opponent is a Seleucid Posenani. Posenani. Yeah, you can see what that says. He's got, what's that, 2, 4, 6 silver shields, 4 legionaries, 8 legionaries, and then I'm guessing 6 cataphracts. I've got 4 Praetorian cavalry, obviously conceding the cavalry, 4 auxiliary archers. I think I had a few triarii, didn't I? Yeah, triarii, urban cohorts out the front as well. So yeah, this will be before I'm into the sort of, I'm still just trying to get the controls on this amount of troops, if you know what I mean. So the fact that this guy is virtually rushing me is probably going to teach me a few lessons, shall we say. You can see one of them is probably not to send your triarii out against the legionaries. I probably want to move a couple of urbans and then have the triarii on the flanks backing up my cav, because it looks like he's definitely going to attack with the cav on that side. As for this side, there's not really too much going on. It looks like I'm actually not going to sit around and just wait for him to do what he wants to do. I'm going to go forward and send my troops into attack, in which they are doing. So they've got nice and close before he dropped his pike, so that's quite decent. Up this end, you can see that what he's done is he's tied down my couple of units of triarii with these legionaries and then sent all his cataphracts in, so they're going to go any second now. They won't even really take any out of any notice. There's some triarii and some urbans coming to back them up. Really, the urban should have run into the gap from this side, triarii with them, and then the cav, what they're doing, come from the outside and try and catch him. But he looks pretty good, and he's not going to he looks like he would have seen that one coming. So I think he can see his target where there's nothing blocking him. I'm actually going to send some cav around the side. I tried flanking him, but I should have really brought it right round the back, that one unit that come in from the side. You see where the cav sort of just got caught up there as well, so that's not great by me. I'm obviously not keeping an eye on it, but at this stage, that's not to worry. So here comes this big cataphract strike. This is going to be nasty for whoever this hits. It looks like he's going for the general. Yeah, gone for the general, all this lot up here. So he's run all the way down the line on that one. You see that? So that's pretty good. He's wiped out 3 units, 4 units. I've actually hit him from the back and knocked out 2 of his units. Really, if I would have been clever about that, I probably could have tied up a lot of his pike, routed off fair few of his pikemen, so that my urbans could have at least turned and faced that lot coming in. My archers obviously just going to be firing at the cataphracts. They're going to be doing minimum damage. Yeah, what he done, which was really good, was that obviously not that he distracted me, but he brought enough sort of sacrificial units out there to tie out 4 or 5 of my units. As you can see, they're all tied up, which give him basically free reign as soon as I engage with mines. And I'm sure if I didn't run up to engage him, he would have actually pushed up and engaged me anyway for that pure purpose. He's going to go after my archers now. They're not going to last 2 seconds against cataphracts. Over on this side, so you can see out of that little infantry fight, I won the left flank, he won his left flank. He's just going to tidy him up now. I think could do with not chasing down with that. I could have done with doing some hammer and anvils while my guys are being surrounded, which they are. You can see someone's routed up there. I've got a little bit of cav left at this end as well, so I'm going to go for it. I did actually hit the general then, so if I could run this archer in from behind. I know it won't do a lot, but just to get the numbers in tight behind him. You never know with cataphracts. They do sometimes just have a mass sketch out and all suddenly just drop like a stone. He's probably backed himself up with enough numbers just to stop him doing that. Yeah, I should have definitely run those archers in, and those cataphracts probably would have gone because they were surrounded. Then I could have concentrated on the rest of that infantry that's there. As it's there, I haven't done that. I've come into the back of the silver pikeman with the a unit of urbans, but he's seen that and sent some legionaries into the back of there. He's got his pikes in a nice angled in formation, 90 degrees on both sides of the two units that were there, so they're gone. I've obviously got this unit of cav up here that really is not particularly won or lost me the battle, but I could have got this legionary out of the way a long time ago. I could have probably got out one of these pikemans when they were tied up, when there was more urbans there. I'm bringing some urbans across, but it's a little bit too late. I think for my money, he's got a bit too much infantry there. Probably could now make a good fist of it, because I wouldn't be leaving these troops up here just to get taken out one by one. I'd sort of bring them all back, line them up, regroup them, see what you've got and see what advantage you've got. And try and go from there, basically. With this, if you're facing a few pikes, you wouldn't want to, you want to try and spread them out a bit so they're not in one big clump, the pikes, and you can sort of get in and around them. But I haven't got enough troops to do that anyway. So, yeah, I think that's that. I mean, we seen where he done me. He had that little strike round the right-hand side, took my eye, made my misdirection, if you like, took my eye over there, made me sacrifice enough numbers from my backlines, from my reserves, to go out and be bothered by it. And then as soon as he made his hit, pull out, come back down with his horses, which obviously went up quicker. He had the perfect angle right up the line, went straight through 3 or 4 units. And obviously the flip side of that as well was that my cav, if I would have kept an eye on it, actually run it around the side and the back along with that other infantry that was on the left, I could have actually got the infantry in behind the first two and got them sketched out just from that, and then hit the middle two pikemen from there, and then that would have been the whole left and centre, my left and centre, that could have turned and faced those cataphracts. Whether it would have made much difference, probably not, but yeah, it's one of them. Moral of the story, don't let 6 full cataphract units charge you from behind, basically. That's the gist of the story. Don't leave yourself open to little attacks, stupid attacks like that. But you've got to make these stupid mistakes to learn. I sort of have. It takes me a few games because you're going to see plenty more of that. But if I can make the mistakes and people don't have to, then happy days. Okay, so it's actually gone on a bit longer than I thought it was going to. I don't know why. I guess I might have had, because of the troop, I didn't have 6 cav, and I had Triarii and archers, which don't cost as much as urbans. I'm guessing 2 or 3 of my units were probably gold plus 2 experience stripes, which are probably these 2 which are holding on. Yeah, they're all surrounded, so they're going to go any second now. They're holding on quite well. I could have run these archers over, probably in behind the pikes would have been the best one. But yeah, it's too little, too late. I don't think I've got anything left. So there we go. Timer's almost done. Happy days. Yeah, I just turned straight into the spikes, and that's it. And I would have thought I'm going to either admit defeat or just chase them straight in. I admitted before he got his satisfaction, but I'm sure he got it anyway. Nice concentrated blob of bodies there, and then a little bit up here, so there you go. Anyway, I actually got more kills than him, but obviously that's because he had the pike units. Okay, right, yeah, defeat. See you next time.